I have 4 games to show on 3 consoles. These are aftermarket games, simply amazing. And the first 2 are for the Intellivision, and this is Infiltrator. This is kind of an homage to a classic stealth game. Definitely Metal Gear is definitely implied in this game, and the packaging and everything about this game is stunning. It has overlays, it has a CD soundtrack, and full color manual. Both the Intellivision games that I showed today are not available at this time, but later in the year they should become available. If you go to Atari Age on the Intellivision subforums, you can follow along. These games are often discussed, and so I'll put a link below to those forum discussions. And just there's so much to like about this game, and especially many of the aftermarket Intellivision games, which I've covered on my channel, are just amazing. They really show the potential of the capabilities of this console. Now, this is a game that uses the ECS computer add-on, and so it looks like this, and you can even add the IntelliVoice, which I am showing here. Here's the difference. And that sound is a big difference, and I'm playing that way. So, great intermission, great cutscenes, explaining the story and what's going on. And it really adds to the quality of this product. Now, you know, Intellivision aftermarket games have really showed what the Intellivision could do with all the modern programming tweaks. I did purchase this along with all the games shown in today's video, and I'm really happy with how this turned out. You know, really, there's so many releases for the Intellivision, you have to kind of pick and choose sometimes what to get. But there's an item screen, you can find different items and key cards, and there's a whole cloaking strategy in this game. You're trying to go around not being detected. The border around the screen shows the alert of the enemies, and your face in the upper right hand corner shows your health. But it's a fairly complex game, and I look forward to beating this with a buddy of mine. There is a built-in save feature as well, pretty sweet. So it's nice that it has all these built-in features, pretty advanced for an Intellivision game, and hats off to everybody involved with this project. I really enjoyed covering some Intellivision games these previous years. I just can't believe how well done everything from DK Arcade. I've covered many on my channel, and you may want to check them out. I'll put a link below to a few of the videos. But yeah, this one's awesome. I definitely look forward to checking it out more when I have more time. This is just kind of a first look of gameplay, and really look forward to playing this one more. And as it seems like there's many screens to it and enjoyable gameplay to go along with the quality product. And so next up is another Intellivision release, and I'm really excited about sharing this with you. And I love the different ports of the arcade classic Berserk, and that's really what Robot Army is. But it's not just an arcade port. It has its Intellivision take on it, and it's really, really well done. High quality physical release. Another game that's not available right now. It's going to be available later this year. You can follow this along in the sub forums on the Atari Age forum, as that's how I get a lot of my information on many aftermarket classic consoles pre-Nintendo. And so pretty awesome. It's got a story mode. I'm going to be showing the story mode in this, and I thought I'd just really dig into many of the aftermarket games. I do many of those on my channel. I cover everything from Atari to Xbox, but a lot of aftermarket and homebrew games. And this one uses the IntelliVoice add-on, and here it is. Here's the story mode, and it has a full like intermission cutscenes. So well done. You know, these Intellivision Aftermarket games, I don't really even call them homebrews because they're so well done. Also want to mention, if you notice a little glitching out on this video and a few of my previous videos, I'm having an issue with my Elgato capture card, and so it's kind of wigging out a little bit, so bear with me. So anyways, really enjoying these aftermarket releases. They're not homebrew releases. This is too high quality to really call it a homebrew, as you know, the packaging and just the program, everybody connected to this release, so well done. But man, the voice, that's what makes this release amazing. Really clear voice too. Best clear voice I've heard with the IntelliVoice add-on. Pretty fantastic. But yeah, well done. You know, it's got all the bells and whistles from the arcade in its Intellivision form here, and really enjoy it. So yes, if you are looking forward to playing a version of Berserk on the Intellivision, rest assured that this hopefully will become available later this year. You know, hardware and especially cartridges are fairly limited in supply. I know, doing some aftermarket games and being involved with projects myself. But this next one, I do believe, is still available. At least you can follow the forum discussion on Atari Age in the Odyssey 2 section. And this is Hero. And that's right, it's Hero on the Odyssey 2. And if you know the limitations of the Odyssey 2, you know that this is pretty impressive. And so it comes with cart and manual. There's a couple other options that if you want to order it. This did come from France. And, you know, wow. Just blown away with some of these projects. And it's all here. It's Hero on the Odyssey 2. So, Metal Jesus Rocks, if you're watching this, I think you're going to enjoy this release. And so, I've covered and collected many aftermarket and homebrew releases for the Odyssey 2. They keep coming out. It's amazing what people have done with the hardware limitations of the Odyssey 2. It's stunning. It's fantastic. I really am blown away by what these programmers and, you know, just creative people have put together. And this is one of my favorite aftermarket games now for the Odyssey 2. You know, Odyssey 2 kind of sneezes out a couple homebrew releases here and there and aftermarket releases, but man, this is up there with one of my favorites. As you know, Hero is a fantastic game. You know, excellent game done by Activision. And for somebody to program it for the Odyssey 2, just hats off, really. And, you know, just nice to see that they pulled it off successfully. Next up is another game available, and this is from CollectorVision. And this is Berserk for the ColecoVision. And you're probably wondering, wait a minute, wasn't this released? No, actually Frenzy came out on the ColecoVision, but never the first arcade game. I'm using a letter opener to open this. I use a letter opener to open many of my boxes so that you don't get folds in the top. You can use a popsicle stick or a butter knife. Many people use different things. Anyways, back to the game. Fantastic that the original arcade release is finally being offered on the ColecoVision, and this is from CollectorVision. They offer many other retro products. You can check them out. But yeah, I purchased this as I'm a huge Berserk fan, and I know that the ColecoVision is a very capable console, and looking forward to playing this. It comes with the manual, and this is more of a straight up arcade port from what I've played so far, and there is some subtle differences. The big one being with how they did the voice. And so you have an option of turning the chatter on or off, and unfortunately this doesn't have actual voice. It mimics the voice of the arcade, but it's not my favorite. The good news is you can turn it down. You can't turn it off, even though you have the option to turn it off. It's just less chatter. But the good news is that the gameplay is still solid, and overall I think gameplay wise this is a pretty good version of Berserk. So, of the games I showed today, what do you think? What is your favorite? In the comments below, let me know. And as always, thank you for coming to my channel. If you like what you see, consider hitting that like and subscribe button and clicking the bell as I'm uploading videos every week. You folks are wonderful and beautiful. This is the immortal Johnny Hancock, and you take care.